Hey everyone, it's Chandru. Welcome back to the channel. And today it's Turtle Team Up time, which means we're going to be opening up the new co-op mode from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Magic the Gathering set. But before we start the opening, as always, we have a show and tell, and today's card is something that I pulled from one of my previous openings on the channel, so check that out if you haven't already. I opened up a Shredder Unrelenting for 4 and a black, Human Ninja, Sneak, 3 and a black, Death Touch. Whenever Shredder enters or attacks another creature you control, it gains Death Touch until end of turn. Just super nice artwork. I like the Shredder with the Foot Clan in the background, the Foot Ninjas in the background. So yeah, definitely one of my favorite cards that I've pulled so far. Without further ado, let's open up this new product from Magic the Gathering. Okay, I'll try to open this up without banging the camera. But yeah, super excited. Well, actually, how about this? So first of all, I'm super excited for this product, the new co-op mode. I don't know anything about it yet. I haven't watched any videos on it, so we'll learn through it together. But I used to play Lorcana kind of at home, with some friends and stuff like that, where they do have this co-op mode. It's called the Illumineers Quest. It's the second one. The Palace Heist with Jafar as the big bad boss, where Ursula was the first one. They do these every 4 sets, so it gives and also, but I think I think here too, right? You have like these boss cards, but usually in these co-op modes, there's like it's like an auto deck battler or whatever you call it, where there's certain rule sets and certain like non-legal cards that are used just for this co-op mode. So, but I think this one comes with, well, yeah, all the co-ops kind of come with pre-constructed decks. I'm not really sure what the decks look like yet, but super excited to have a co-op mode that I can play. If I, can't go out and play Magic the Gathering at a local game store, at least this is a new one to play at home. This box here. And let's see real quick. We have our rules and our tokens. I like this one. I think these are probably like the scoring thing, and there are, our 1/1 tokens, obviously. So our score for each, and then the boss's life total. Man, go all the way up to 40. That's kind of insane. Kind of the same way. Well, except Lorcana, you have, in Lorcana, you get ink. Try to get up to 20. So it might be a little bit different scoring system here, but it's cool to see. Put that to the side for now. And then in here we have our dividers, obviously, with 4 little deck boxes, it looks like. Let's throw that to the trash over there. So we have our 4, I guess, pre-constructed decks, our Mikey deck, our Leo deck, our Donatello deck, and our Raphael deck. And our boss deck, our boss cards here, our bosses and events, and then 4 play booster packs that we will open at the end of this video. Our dividers, and then some nice, I guess, just kind of cubes for that. So maybe I'll just use this to kind of store my bulk for this set in here. Is it? Oh, they're actually not even square. So, all right, we'll put that one to the side for now. And we'll go through, I guess, the rules real quick to see what we're doing. Just do a quick read. All of our stuff, our life tracker totals, punch out cards, all that sort of stuff. All right, so the overview is 2 to 4 players cooperate in battle side by side as a team of heroes against an automated system of boss and event cards. Players take turn together and attack 3 different stages of bosses while defending against event cards that the bosses play. You'll face 1 boss in the first stage, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, with the difficulty ramping up as more bosses enter the fray. During the boss's turn, a designated player manages the boss's team's card using a few simple rules. Once you've defeated all 3 boss stages, you've won the game. So this booklet features a number of alternate ways to play. Be sure to explore all the variants. For 3 to 4 players, use the setup and rules on the page to follow. Then consult page 9 for modification. So this is just kind of the setup. So you have your turtle deck, or whatever deck you want to play. Standard over here, and then this one you have your boss deck and event deck separately. Without looking at them, choose 6 boss cards at random. Shuffle them to make a boss deck. Okay, life total to 20 for each. Okay, so the boss's rules. Whoops. To begin the game, reveal the top card of the boss deck to create a boss team for stage 1. The hero team goes first. Each hero player draws on their first turn. Each turn, the boss team takes the following actions: untap, action, play 2 cards from the event deck. The boss team reveals the top card of the event deck, then plays it. After resolving all the effects of this card, then you do the second one. And then your combat. Each creature the boss team controls attacks the hero team if able. A creature can attack if it's untapped and didn't enter the battlefield this turn, obviously. Whenever the boss team's life total reaches 0 or less, immediately move to the next stage of the bosses. When stage 1 is defeated, remove the boss the previous boss card, reveal the next two, and so on and so forth to stage 3, blah, blah, blah. Don't change anything else on the board. The event deck of the boss graveyard stages. Miscellaneous rules. When blocked by 2 more creatures, the boss team attacker assigns damage to the greatest number of creatures die. If the boss team would need to choose which creatures die, the players decide instead. The boss team counts as a single player. Okay. If a card the boss team owns would ever be put into their hand, it's put into the graveyard instead. That's interesting. To win, you must defeat all 6 bosses across 3 stages. Radical. If you want to see how well you're doing, try checking the number of turns it takes to complete a game and see what title you earn. Okay. So if you can, beat it in 11 turns or more, you have your Turtle Warriors. 9 to 10, your Turtle Champions. 7 to 8, your Turtle Legends. And if you can complete all 6 bosses in 6 turns or less, you guys are true turtles. This seems like one of those kids' taekwondo title assignments. And then you have challenge mode, more ways to play. So you guys can kind of pause this if you want to read that on your own time. We'll just kind of skip through these. Free-for-all play rules. And then expanding your decks with boosters. So we have 4 boosters, so on and so forth. And then your FAQ, can my creatures attack my opponents directly? Nope. Deal combat damage to one another when defending player uses creature to block an attacking creature. Do I have to pay a creature's mana cost every turn that is on the battlefield? No. Just pay, okay. Should my library or my hand be visible during the game? During co-op game, you can share. Yeah, I think that's kind of the same thing in the Wakana co-op. Just to kind of, for better, figuring out your turns. What happens to instant sorcerer spells after I cast them? If they have an effect, whatever is in the text box. Okay. Interesting. And then your rules refresher just for how to play Magic. But, which is good. Again, that's good for, people like me who haven't played too much. And then again, people who are new and want to, try out Magic the Gathering by coming in with the Turtle set. All right, let's do the bosses and the events first. There's no pull tab here, I don't think. Sorry for getting too close to the mic. Don't want to rip or scratch any of these cards. You have... Oh, they're on the back. Okay. Events, your villain infiltration. As a team, the heroes choose a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control and destroy it. Okay, it's 2 of those. Villain mayhem. As a team, the heroes choose 3 creatures they control, destroy each other creature the heroes control. Okay, so keep 3, destroy the rest. Foot Discipline is a creature ninja, can't block. Slashes smash, destroy all turtles. Okay, so I guess you kind of want to play this with a turtle team. If not, that's not going to really matter. If you use one of your homebrew decks. Savanti Romero's Curse. Each hero returns X creatures they control to their owner's hand, where X is the number of bosses. So again, 1 for the first phase, 2 for the second, 3 for the third. Bebop's Rampage deals 2 damage to each creature. Leatherhead Smackdown. As a team, the heroes choose a creature with the greatest power among the creatures they control, destroy it. The boss loses life equal to that creature's power, which is nice. Foot Disciple again. Foot Skirmisher. Flying. Creature can't block. So this one is just the Disciple, but flying. Rocksteady's beat down. So we had Bebop, now is Rocksteady. Destroy all creatures with flying the heroes control. Here, Foot Enforcer, the ninja, can't block and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Rat King's Revolution. Each hero taps a creature they control and put X stun counters on it, where X is the number of bosses. Villain Scheme. Shuffle this card and the boss's graveyard into the boss's library. Okay. Villain Mayhem again. Karai's Planning. Heroes lose 3 life and the bosses gain 3 life. I'm assuming 3 life each, right? Skirmisher. Baxter's Experiments. Copy the next event the boss plays. Ooh, that's a deadly one. Shredder's Challenge. Return 2 ninja cards at random from the boss's graveyard to the battlefield under the boss's team's control. Enforcer, we see that one. Krang's Stratagem. As a team, the heroes discard a total of 2 cards. Okay. Chrome Dome's Overload. Each hero sacrifices a tapped creature they control. Slash the Dark Mirror. Attacking creatures the boss's control have first strike. Ninjas the boss's control have death touch. Saw that one already. I think this one's different than the other head. That was an event, right? These are all the boss cards. That's why. Whenever this boss enters, the boss gains 5 life for each boss in play. Karai Shadow Warrior. Whenever a creature the hero's control dies, the hero loses 1 life. Whenever the boss is attacked, put a 1/1 counter on each creature named Foot Disciple. And then Bebop. Whenever the boss attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each creature in your Foot Disciple, and then Shredder, Foot Clan Overlord. Whenever a creature the boss control dies, the heroes lose 1 life. So those are our bosses and our events. Some of these events and the bosses have the same artwork, which kind of confused me at first, but let's go on to the turtle decks now. We got Raphael over here. Yeah, I normally open it this way, but sometimes that doesn't work out all the whole time. I wish they still had a pull tab that I can, right? I don't see a pull tab anywhere here. Okay, Raphael, who's in our deck? These are normal Magic cards, so these I'm assuming are legal, where the other ones are not. They don't say they're not legal, but they're on the back. Their backgrounds are different. So here's our tokens. Again, a whole bunch of common cards. Another mountain. Our mythic Raphael tag team tough. Manhole mission. And then you have some commons, more lands, commons, uncommons, so on and so forth. A rare Casey Jones, skateboard. So just basically, I think I'm mono red. Yeah. And then, did I turn that one? Oh, that was just backwards in general. Definitely not a turtle. Okay. So that's our Raphael deck. I'll put that on the top over here. Our Mikey deck up next. Mutagen tokens in the back now. I did not pick up the commander deck. I don't know if I want to pick one up, but again, no booster pack sample in there. So our mono green, we have our commons. Let's see. I don't think we missed our mythic yet. Here it is, Michelangelo on the scene with a scooter. Trample, enters with a 1/1 counter for each land you control. When Michelangelo dies, return this card to your hand. The Game Master, we've seen that before. Cowabunga, a novel Nunchaku. And a whole bunch of common cards. Common, uncommon, blah, 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 or lands. So, just kind of going through the rest of these. Just forest, different artworks, rest of commons. So, I have opened up a collector booster box and a play booster box on my channel, so check that one out if you haven't already. Which is also why I'm not too plussed on most of these cards in these decks, because I already own most of these cards. I pulled them, most of not all these cards already in my 2 other openings on the channel. So Leonardo, mono white. Our tokens, our planes. The Last Ronin's Technique, which is a nice looking card. Then we have our Leonardo. Worldly Warrior. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature you control, because it's 7 and a white. Double Strike. Aging Champion, a Splinter. Our other Leonardo Big Brother, which we've pulled before. So is this the one with the hybrid mana? We can play this, even though it's a mono white deck. That's interesting. Leo's Guidance. And then most of the other cards we pulled already, so. Yep. And then last but not least, Donatello. And again, for the last but not least for the turtle decks, we were still opening up the 4 booster packs that came inside after. Well, again, which is kind of nice that they gave you like some. Well, they got to give you a taste of the gambling, right? And to get new people to buy some more packs. So let's check out Donatello Mono Blue. We have our islands. Again, this is the hybrid mana, blue green. So I guess they kind of had that ruling in mind. Rad Scientist Donatello for 5 and a blue. Vigilance, when he enters, tap up to 3 target creatures your opponent controls, put a stun counter. I know that ruling was made relatively recently, last year, 2025. So they probably already added some of those cards with the new ruling for hybrid mana into these decks. Sorry. Okay, so now those are out of the way. Let me kind of put those to the side over here. All up top, the boss over here. And we will open up these 4 packs. 4 packs with the turtle team up. Actually, I gotta show you the nice artwork on this one. My camera's kind of, I can't fully turn it, right? Let's see. Here's Leo and Shredder, and then you have Bebop over here, or Rock City. I don't remember which one's which. And then the Fly, the Mad Flyentist. Okay, there we go. Return to the Sewers, Action News Crew, Bot Bashing Time, Tenderize, Retro Mutation, Mutant Town Musicians, Ice Cream Kitty, Ninja Go, Go Ninja Go, Fugitive Droid, Donatello Turtle Techie. I don't like this card. Leatherhead Swamp Stalker is a rare. 2 rare, Southwind Avatar. And then again, I've pulled so many of these cards on my other openings. It's like, it's a meme at this point. Donatello Turtle Techie. Can't pronounce it, and I don't want to see it ever again. Illegitimate Business and our food token. I guarantee you at least one other of these 4 packs, despite this being a small set, I guarantee one of these packs is going to have a Donatello Turtle Techie in it somewhere. High Flying Ace, Insectoid Exterminator, Primordial Pachyderm, Foot Ninjas, Fugitive Droid again, Shredder's Armor, Venus Torn Between Worlds, Raphael Ninja Destroyer Mythic, 2 and 2 red. Raphael must be blocked if able, and enraged. When Raphael is dealt damage, add that much red until the end of your turn. You'll lose his mana as steps and phases end. That's nice. And then Turncoat Konoichi for 2 and a white. Creature Mutant Ninja Fox Sneak for 2 and a white black. When this creature enters, choose target creature an opponent controls. Exile that creature until this creature leaves the battlefield. If the creature's sneak cost was paid, instead exile the chosen creature. And our holo is Anchovy Banana Pizza. Doesn't sound too appetizing, but. And then our Dimension X land and our mutagen token. Okay, I managed to avoid Donatello Turtle Techie for 1 pack. We got Zog. Oh, losing a couple frames here. I think my phone that I use to record is getting a bit hot, so we'll kind of speed through this one. But again, thank you for watching. This is Turtles in Time. For 5 and 2 blue, return all creatures to their owner's hands. Each player must shuffle their hand and graveyard into their library. Then each player who does draw 7 cards. Exile this card. Yeah, Stockman, Mad Flyentist. There you go. Speaking of Mad Flyentist, we need Stockman enters, draw a card, and discard a card. Island cycling too. But yeah, ooh, Full Art Land. Thanks everyone for watching. Again, I have 2 other cards on the channel for this for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. This is my last opening for this at the moment. I have opened up a collected booster and a play booster box, so check those out if you haven't already. And then stay tuned and subscribe to my channel because I'm opening up some baseball, maybe some more Pokemon if I can find it, MSRP, some Magic the Gathering, of course. Improvised Arsenal, that's a nice one. And then Retro Mutation with our Full Art Swamp and a mutagen token. So that's all we get for these 4 packs. So final verdict, if I would recommend buying this product, I'd say yes. At least to my awareness, this is the first, at least in a while, the new co-op mode that Magic the Gathering has done. Again, you know, I've said I've played this before in Lorcana. They have a couple of co-op products, and I find it pretty fun to play with other people. You know, again, if you want to change the pace from your normal Commander Nights. And regardless how you feel about the Ninja Turtle set, maybe if Wizards of the Coast sees that the co-op mode is doing well, maybe they'll design a new co-op mode for an in-universe set coming up soon. But that's it for the opening and review of the new Ninja Turtles Magic the Gathering Turtle Team Up co-op mode. But yeah, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.